As Bertel goes through the offside, gets probably just the single.
He didn't time that.
Rashid Riaz had no hesitation at all, and Farouk, as the short ball hits him right in front, and that's going to be given. Rashid Riaz had no hesitation at all, and Farouk gets good reward for a fine start with the ball. Haven't seen any success yet from batters. Watch that dismissal. Shakes early, the first one to fall. This was the big focus, qualifying for the World Cup again. As the outside edge is beaten, I think he's just played inside. Gully now comes into place. That's how extravagant the movement has been. He's got a good hit off the higher half line upon a bit of fortune potentially. As Bertel goes to the power sweep, gets a good piece of it, and will get the first maximum. More like it for Nepal. But wonder when he will come in. As Bertel picks it up into the night sky and flies it away, all the way. Second maximum. And both have belonged to, remember, as a tribute to their gorgeous mountains. As Bertel tries to go again, not going to be 6, but it will be 4. Just a couple of bounces across the outfield. He looks in really good touch.
On the up, Kushal Bertel over mid-off fielder for a boundary.
Well, plenty of spin options for Kuwait. Well, that's a drag down and really a free hit for Rohit Powdell, who gets his first boundary. Helps it round the corner. Guided away. That's a shot that Rohit Powdell, well, he plays as well as anyone. It's such a touch shot. It's a touch of class. Good enough to tell me about in between the break. It's not actually a fielding penalty that applies. It's to keep the pace of play going, something that's been trialled and now implemented permanently by the ICC. As this one is cut away for what will be 4. A nice outswinger, but it was a bit of a loosener, and Powdell gets on top
with his wrist.
The modern T20 cricketer, isn't it? What they do. That's the leg break and gets straight through him. Brilliantly bowled. It's the drift and then the dip that's accounted for Rohit Powdell, who ends up losing his leg stump. It was perfectly pitched. There was a threat of this in the previous over.
Speared in, the ball drifting into the right-hander.
Yeah, it was a very clever piece of bowling.
Plenty of left-arm options.
Slip comes into place, and again it's the leg. Oh, it's another one, and it's the Yorker. It's a specialised delivery that Navin Raj is targeting, and Nepal at the moment don't have an answer to it. It did Rohit Powdell not once but twice. The second one bowled him. It did Bertel once that just missed. Outstanding bowling, and again it's speared in and it hits the off stump.
Yeah, this was not a leg spinner, it was a seam-up delivery.
End of the 11th at 60 for 3. It's just so important to try and win your first 2 group games. Down the track, and it's going to be stumped. Brilliant from Mohammad Aslam. He's pumped up, marvellous, and it's such a clever piece. He was so good against the West Indies, he's got to walk back.
Yes, it's not a good sign to come down the track for a quick delivery like that. Beating the inside edge of the bat. A good club work by the keeper there. Easy decision. Sandeep Zohra got out. Again, flatter through the air. Wonderful fielding of his.
Kami and Lamachani, depending upon the situation.
He might, if you need quick runs.
Go call as to whether to go with Kami or Nandan Yadav or Karen KC.
Was pitching off some hurried to the batsman. Yeah, like you said, Lenny, trying to play across the line. Nothing shot.
Chip down the ground, not in complete control, but a very good shot, and just extends the arms, and we'll get 4. Bavsar will, particularly in this Group B, with Japan to play. Good shot. We've been talking about it again and again. Go straight down the ground. You'll get good reward there. It's the first maximum, and
the side screen with a straight bat over the mid-off fielder. And mid-off the 5 fielders inside the circle. Another good hit. There's a chance for the fielder. Taken. Second wicket down. Meet Bhavsar has to depart. Sandeep Zohra takes a very at long on.
Canny piece of bowling, isn't it? He's trying to go straighter. He might even be trying to go over long off. but Rajbanshi followed him.
T20 World Cup Nepal played.
Bit of innovation attempted, and the off stump is rocked back. Nepal now have 3 in the power play. It's another very ambitious stroke. Kuwait's batters not really learning their lessons.
Not watching the ball. The head was up. Completely beaten and bowled by.
ACC pathways are getting bilateral tournaments. As the slog sweep comes out, and it's going to go over the head of Dipender Singh Airi. We said there'd be some attack in the 6th over the last 2 games, but he's now back in his national colours, and he is hoisted high into the air towards long on, and it's dropped. Burst through the hands of Nandas.
Yeah, he should have taken that. He was really comfortably under the ball, but it burst it through the hands.
Backline.
Anything.
Good rhythm to me. As he's pumped down the ground. Good place to hit here. And it's going to be 1 bounce and fly for 4. Great footwork. In fact, it's going to go all the way for 6. Would like another look at that. Thought it might have just bounced once into him.
Yeah, again coming down the track, hitting it straight.
Just out of our camera shot. Maybe just cleared the road. Magnificent. Oh, they're going to take on Airi. Run out chance. Direct it. Gone. You run at your peril to this man. Oh, out comes the cartwheel. And he's nailed the... Now keep your eyes on the celebrations. They might be even better than the run out. He says thank you very much. Off he goes. Up and down. Nails the landing. 10 out of 10 from me.
Was not in control but got the gap. Ran hard for the second one.
Down the ground and straight to the man. Well, that's why Rohit Paudil's brought himself into the attack. It's to get rid of his opposite number. Well, that's more like it attempted, but is long on going to nestle underneath it? Yes, he is. And Sandeep Jura is never going to drop that. Another fine fielder. Rohit Paudil is 2. He's got the wicket of Yasin Patel. And Nepal are maybe closing in on a victory here on the opening day.
Yes, a smart catch taken by Sandeep Jura, his second one in this innings.
Goes for it again. This could be Lamachani's return wicket. Yes, it is. And he takes a moment to give thanks. This time it is Kushal Malla that takes the catch. And lovely to see Gulshan Jha run a long way in to congratulate Lamachani. Those two very amicable. As Naveen Raj is trapped straight in front. It's 2 and 2. Lamachani's on a hat-trick. Nepal thinking of a big win now. He'll be bowling to number 10. Slip comes into place. Cover and mid-wicket hovering. Oh, it is the googly. It was always going to be the googly. It's everything.
Yes, it was a flatter one, but turned viciously. Missed everything, missed the bat, missed the pad.
Side on appeal also correctly given, not out. He did take the... It was all happening. Caught behind appeal. Stumping appeal. As Rajbanshi has number 9. And now it's going to be all over, bar the shouting. Good glove work from Asif Sheikh.
Rajbanshi. Yeah, you're... Rush
and fitting wide.
और इस विकेट के साथ 2026 वर्ल्ड कप के लिए क्वालिफाई कर चुका है नेपाल। लगभग तय। सिर्फ एक जापान से एक और मैच है, उसके उसको आसानी से सहारा सकता है। उसको तो हरा सकते हैं।
In a tournament structure and format that you have to get off to a good start in. Nepal win by 58 runs.
Yes, and a very big margin of win. Simple catch to 80, the last wicket. Big margin.